Hello, folks. Well, we simply must get a win today in the FA Cup Final against Trnava. With just 3 games left in the league to go and only 1 point separating us from second and third in the division, there is absolutely no guarantee that we will lift any silverware at all this season. Trnava are becoming a little bit like Vissel Kobe from Japan earlier in the save, in that they just never stop being a thorn in my side and they can always beat us. Will we emerge victorious today? Well, let's find out. Ideme Slovan. Hello folks, it's Dan here. Hope you're all on good form and welcome back to my save. Today we have, this is an extra bonus episode, you lucky people, because we are facing off against Trnava in the Slovak FA Cup Final. So let me go, and what is at stake, apart from glory, is, let me just have a look and remind myself, a grand total. It's an eye-watering sum of money. It is £51,000. And to be quite honest, we need it because we're losing money hand over fist. I am driving the financial state of this club into the ground, it would seem. Although, I mean, they were on a downward slope up until I picked them up in July, August. I can't actually remember when I became manager of Saki. Let's have a look at the timeline. I never look at the timeline. Let's go back. Welcome aboard. Oh, there we go. 23rd of June. Leave the timeline. Thank you very much. So June, August, July, June. Okay, yeah, they were on a bit of a downward trend by that point. I'm not quite sure as to what's gone on, but I am certainly not making this any better. The line does continue. We had a bit of an uptick, and we have just lost we're just losing money hand over fist, really. So 51 grand doesn't put a dent in anything, to be honest. But it's more about glory then, isn't it? That's what the game should be about. Pretty sure someone said that once. Anyway, so last time you were with me was a very disappointing 2-1 away defeat to Trentin. Since then, we managed to muddle through the second leg of the Slovak Cup semi-final, drawing 1-1 against Dunajská Streda. We then beat Ružomberok 4-1 in the league and drew again against Dunajská Streda away in the league, thanks to Sam Barnes's injury time header, which was very, very welcome indeed. And the reason why it's welcome is because that gave it, well, we're 1 point ahead of Trnava in the league. They were on course in the last game from memory. They were on course to draw themselves, and they scored an injury time winner. So yeah, so they're the net beneficiaries of injury time shenanigans. So anyway, enough of that preamble waffling. We have a cup final to win. Right, so the lineup that we have today is Mrozek in goal, Anton Say, who is looking a little bit leggy as our attacking left wing back. He is tired. He is not going to last, but because of injuries, we are going to have to field Josef Marco, who is not ready for this type of game, but we're just going to have to shove him in and hope for the best. And hopefully, my hope is that the damage will be done by the time we have to make that change, and we will have some kind of comfortable lead. So we've got Anton Say, Meshik, Barnes, and Mitsuda. Masuda is playing because we have lost Sadidla to a torn thigh muscle that's going to keep him out until around about the beginning of next season, which is highly unfortunate. I'm not really convinced about our midfield options at the moment because no one has been playing particularly well apart from Shvedersky. Duda has not been playing well of late, but unfortunately, we really don't have any better options right now because no one seems to be in form. We're going to start with Panya uh, in that attacking midfield role, flanked by Ilic, who has acquitted himself reasonably well, or certainly in one game. Why have I done that? I have now lost Ilic because I am being a wombat. He scored a brace. That's that is the only compelling reason that I have to start him. And Goodrim out on the right, who is fairly bankable, although he hasn't played particularly well either. We're going to go with Karas up top. He did score in our last game, and has generally been in good form. So that is the team that we're going to go with by hook or by crook. And we've just got to cross our fingers that it is going to be enough. I think this is going to be a very tough game. I'm not confident at all, but we're going to give this a whirl and see what happens. Yeah, okay, Mitsuda, you're upset, but you're just going to have to kind of deal with it, I think. Oh, wow. That is awfully loud for me. Right, okay. So, get the win they're expecting. Fine. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Will we see any changes? Yep. We get on well. We have a strong understanding. Wow, that is incredibly loud. I'm going to have to turn that right down for myself. Okay. Well, I think I missed how they're lining up. But I know how we're lining up. And there they are, all lined up, ready to go. So this game is being played in Košice, which is the major city in Slovakia out east, for those of you who don't know, and you may not even want to know, but yeah, so it's been played in Košice Stadium. Not a massive capacity at all by any stretch, but you know, it's something. Now we've lost the ball in midfield here. Say is absolutely gassed, couldn't get back, and Hilary Gong has scored rather unfortunately, and that was because Duda got his pocket picked in midfield, and yeah, we just did not have the ability to kind of get back and slow him. So good individual goal, and we definitely have our work cut out here, don't we? All right. I think maybe I should have played the kid because conditioning is key, isn't it, in Football Manager? So Panya has put Karas through and he scores, but I'm not sure that's going to count. Yeah, he was offside. Was he fairly offside though? They didn't do the lines. I think he was offside by a yard or two, certainly. Never mind. Well, there's some promising signs, but you, young man, have to learn to stay on side. Okay, another highlight. Usual Trnava winning in midfield. Say has gone completely missing, and that is a good save. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to make it to half time. That's how tired he is. I think we're going to have to make that sub at half time and just hope that the kid comes good for us. But we might have a counter attack on here. No, we won't. I don't think so. I think it's going to cut. Okay, so Anton says picks up the ball and he looked like he took a heavy touch. Highlight is over. Right, okay, I think I'm going to have to encourage these people to do something slightly better than what they've been doing so far. Trnava have now got the better share of possession and they've had better quality chances and more shots on target. So all indications would suggest that the match has swung away from us. And I think we might have to be rather decisive and make some changes at half time. But here is a highlight. Anton Say picks up the ball. Wow, the keeper has just thrown that out really quickly. But, Ilic. I'm pretty sure he can play with both feet as well. So that was a squandered opportunity. And I think that kind of thing could potentially be decisive. So, yeah, Say is dropping like a stone in terms of his rating and his condition. Although he did briefly he's gone up to a 6.4 from a 6.3. So that is a substitution that we are going to make at half time. I think I'm going to have to go for the show me something else in the second half because we haven't been particularly great. Panya is having a bit of a shocker as well. So do I? No, I'm gonna be reasonably decisive here. I'm gonna put on Mislovic and hope that we can do something. Next thing to look at is central midfield because we do have some fairly tired legs in there, and yeah, we might need to do something about that. I don't know what exactly. I think we're gonna have to knock this up to attacking, although we might be able to pull that back depending on the outcome of this highlight. If they go 2 up, then we are just going to have to go for it. Oof. Yeah, I think we're just going to go attacking anyway. Shvedarsky is next off because he looks gassed. And I think the change there is going to be... Well, it's going to have to be Hussein Basic coming on. Nemanja Ilic is having another shocker. And I think... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Datko out on the right and invert Goodsrum. The next change potentially there is to bring on Harry Leonard as an inside forward, although we have just scored, and it is Goodrum. Tyler Goodrum. Let's have a look and see what happened there. I was busy tinkering. Well, he's just literally taken itself and got a bit of luck. It deflected kindly off the goalkeeper on the way into the net, but we're still going to make those changes nonetheless. We're going to drop down to positive because I don't want to get done. Okay, we have another highlight. What I was about to say with the graphic up on the screen was that come on boys, is that the condition of Trnava's team is literally just fallen apart. I thought we were right there, but Goodrum has just lost out. Okay, there's a bit of uncertain defending happening here. So let's get hold of this now, boys. That's a great ball from Datko to Mislovic, and the ball has found its way to Goodrum. He has scored his second goal. So we have hit back really positively. I don't have the heart to take Goodrum off now, but we're going to have to start thinking about the benefit of the team, really, because he is flagging, as is Duda. So they're the changes we're going to have to make. That's a great stop or block, either by the keeper or a defender. I think we're going to push this to 75. That's about the best we can do. And then hope that no one gets an injury in the remaining 15 minutes, or that they equalise and this goes to extra time. Pardon me. Okay. We're going to start to get the alerts that these people are gassed. So, okay. Now we're pushing it to 80, and that's because I'm feeling rather kind and generous. But Dida, there is no one. I did not think of this. I've got so many central midfielders, and all I seem to have are attackers and inside forwards. Okay, so that's the decision that we're going to make. I think we are now going to have to change this to control, and I'm going to bring on you are knackered, so I can't take Duda off because there is no one really to put in for him. You can play Sam Barnes can also play as a defensive midfielder, so maybe that is the swap. So we'll put I can't make any more substitutions, so what do I do? Okay, we'll keep Goodrum on. That might be slightly counterintuitive. We'll put Evangelou in. We're going to drop you. Could you potentially play? You play as a halfback. So I think we are just going to put you as a defensive midfielder. And we'll have you as a ball-winning midfielder on support. And I think that will be fine. That's going to have to do. And just hope that Barnes doesn't get himself sent off because he is on a yellow. Okay, decision made. We're just going to commit to that. We're playing a rather tepid, balanced mentality, but I just don't want to push it and get done over. Oh, okay. So we're in the last 5 minutes. The keeper seems to be coming forward for set pieces, or certainly for a corner that hasn't been featured. And we're, oh dear Lord in heaven. Okay, we've picked up the ball. That's good. Release the ball now, please. Release the ball. Okay, let's just. Okay, that goes in. Yes. Tyler Goodrum with an assist as well. That is absolutely amazing. Well done, sir. You have effectively almost single-handedly won us this cup. And that is our first piece of major silverware. We did win the J3 league with YSCC Yokohama, but because it's a lower league, dare I say I'm not going to count it. It's our second trophy. And there we are. We have got the trophy left. That is absolutely incredible. I'm so pleased. And I'm not even sure he's lifting that, to be honest. Isn't it awful that I can't remember who our captain is? Is it Mesic? Meshik? I am not sure. But anyway, there we are. Someone doing a cartwheel. Good Lord in heaven. I don't think I've ever watched this. I don't think I've ever watched that animation. But someone randomly doing a cartwheel. Well done, SI. you gotta put something of interest in, I suppose. Well done. 3-1. That is absolutely excellent. So we've got yeah, we've got some Steam trophies as well. Wonderful. How pleased are we? I'm very proud. They've earned it. How good was the goal? Yeah, he did well. He picked up the ball and he ran at ran out our team. And absolute props, by the way, to where is he? Well done, Josef Marco, for coming on, Mr. 18-year-old, and getting a 6.9, which is absolutely fine and dandy, and was definitely an improvement on Say, who's absolutely knackered. So that is altogether great news. All the plaudits are coming, which is very, very nice. Um, we won our 51 grand. We're going to have to give a fair chunk of that to the players. Um, there we go. Me winning J3. People are delighted. Good stuff. Well, the fans are happy. I'm happy. The board are pleased. Um, but the board are also reminding me of my long-term obligations and targets. So, in other words, don't get too carried away. Goodrim, you were absolutely brilliant. Well done, you. Collective bonus payout. So, of that 51,000, or best part of, we're going to pay out 28, which is fair. Right, so in terms of where to go next, in terms of videos for this season, what I think is best is I'm going to play Žilina off camera, there because there is zero chance that we will claim the league um, by winning that, and Trnava, uh, you know, losing. Plus, they've got Rajon Barok at home, so they're probably going to win that. So what I will do is I will come back next with the Trnava game, and fingers crossed that by winning that we have sewn up the league, but I doubt it greatly. So the likelihood is, if everything is to play for, that the next episode will be a double header with Trnava and Trentin. But fingers crossed, we can basically sew it up with a win at home to Trnava, just in case, on the off chance that Rajon Barok do us a favour. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm glad that we got a cup win in this episode, and I will see you very soon. All right, take care. Bye bye.